I'm going to show you how to double check your menu when you're in the front end view. So I'm at the front end view and I have changed my theme, so it's going to look different than it did before. In this theme, you can see it actually has some themes that navigation is just going to be like right at the top and it will automatically be there. This seems a little bit different. You have to click on menu for the navigation to show up. And then there's the navigation. Either way, you want to make sure that you do have navigation, and you're going to have a basic navigation to start with. So you'll have the blog feed, and then you should have the about page. I've just got this other statistics page that I put in just to show how another page would look in there. And then we'll talk about the student success category. So this blog feed, and you can see I've also got my post on that home page too, like we set up. So anyway, this blog feed, that's our main thing. Under that, since it's the main page, the parent page, under that is the about page, which is set up as a child page. So it's sort of like a little bit smaller. Or if you didn't set it up as a child page, it will probably be showing in your menu as just another menu item. Either way is fine, but make sure that it is in there. So I'm going to go back to the menu view now in the dashboard and show you a couple of things here. So let's go to Appearance, Menus, and we can scroll up and look at our menu. We've got a basic menu going here. Again, there's that statistics page that I added in here. I'm going to take this out though. Let's say that your about page is not showing up. So I'm just going to remove that. Everything that you can add to your menu is over on this side. So we can see all of our current pages we could add. So if it wasn't there, I could just click on About and click Add to Menu. It's going to show up down at the bottom, which is actually going to be how it's structured on the front page. So it would all be in this order, which is probably not how I want it. So if I want to reorganize it, I can move it either so that it's right under the blog feed, above the blog feed, or indented means it's going to be that sort of sub item again. So it's going to be shown under that main navigation as a smaller navigation heading. So once that's in there, you'll be good to go. But I'm just going to show you a couple of other things while we're here looking at the way the menu is set up. And that's the idea of, these are all pages, but this is a category. Now I'm going to take this out. I'm going to come over to, by the way, you can put posts directly in your menu. You can put custom links directly in your menu, and you can put categories in your menu. So I had that student success category that you probably recall I created when I was creating my post before. And I'm going to click Add to Menu. You don't have to, but you can make categories part of your menu if you're going to have a lot of content in that area. So let's say I know I'm going to have a lot of posts about student success, and the first post that I created will be one of those, and then future posts will also go under that area or also under there too. So I'm going to click Save Menu, and then we're going to go back to the front end once it's finished saving. And I apologize for my slow internet. Okay, so now we're going back to the front end, back to our menu view, and you can see again, I've got this post, the 5 ways to succeed on the front page, but if I go to student success, it is also under that section. And so that's just a way of organizing content on your site. So sometimes you may want to have a main news feed on your home page, but then also assign certain posts to certain categories on other pages of your site. and that's what I did here. So that's one of the things that I wanted to show you. The menu is very versatile, but you do have to remember a lot of times to set certain things so that they do show up so that people can find your content after you've created it. And that's really a key thing. If you've created a page, for example, and you haven't clicked that automatically add pages to the menu that we looked at a little bit earlier in the steps for setting up our site, it won't automatically add to your menu. So you would have to go in and manually add your pages every single time you create a new page. You'd have to add them to the navigation like we just saw with the About page where we added it. And that can be kind of confusing for people because sometimes they'll wonder, okay, I just created this page. It's showing up in my pages when I go to the dashboard view and look at my pages, but it's not in my navigation. And the reason for that is because it has not been actually added to the the navigation. It's not that your page disappeared or anything. That's another thing sometimes people will think. So do pay a lot of attention to setting up how everything is organized on your site. Don't just publish and assume it's going to go where it needs to go. WordPress really needs to be sort of told where it needs to go.